Aloha, I'm Josh Cannon.
I'm Taylor Long.
And I'm Eve Manumale Una.
Today we're going to be discussing oligopolies.
The definition of an oligopoly is when several firms, two or more, produce the majority of the output in a specific market. These firms can either produce a product or a service. Oligopolies, similar to monopolies, but they have many sellers in the controlled marketplace.
One prime example of an oligopoly is the music industry. Within the music industry, there are four major music firms that control 80% of the market. These are Universal Music Group, Sony Music Entertainment, Warner Music Group, and EMI Group.
The second example of oligopoly can be found in breakfast cereal manufacturers. There are four large firms that control approximately 85% of the market. These firms are Kellogg, General Mills, Post, and Quaker.
The third example of an oligopoly are computer operating systems. Microsoft, Apple, and Linux control almost 100% of the market.
The fourth example of an oligopoly are the cell phone service providers in the cell phone market. There are AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, and T-Mobile, which control the vast majority of the cell phone market. Among the producers of the cell phones themselves, we find Samsung and Apple as the controllers of the greater majority of the cell phone devices. When Samsung comes out with a product or an update, usually Apple isn't far behind.
There are three main characteristics of an oligopoly. The first is there are only a few sellers. Second, there are interdependent firms. And the third is there's homogeneous or differentiated products.
Some pros to an oligopoly are that prices are lower than a monopoly. Prices are stable as well. Some cons are that there's less outputs among the market, and there's major barriers to entry, including economies of scale, access to technology, patents, and it requires a large investment sum to enter the market.
Collusion is part of an oligopoly. Within collusion, there is cooperative game. And this is where firms interact and communicate before making decisions. And the goal is that the participants try to act jointly in order to increase their profits.
If the concept of oligopoly was a theme for a movie, this is what it would look like. And that is our presentation on oligopoly.